you are looking to game up your Microsoft Word skills, or maybe you've never used Microsoft Word before and just want to learn it for the very first time, well, you've come to the right video. First and foremost, you want to download a copy of Office 365, or they just call it Microsoft 365 now. You can download it and get a 1-month trial, and once you download the installer and install it, Microsoft Word is one of the many applications that comes in that product suite, if you will. So you can see in the background there, I'm already installing it. Again, if you have an account, you can just download it and install it. If you don't, sign up for a 1-month free trial. Anyway, let's get started and learn Microsoft Word. Alright, so after you've installed Microsoft Word, head over to the Start menu, and you're going to see some recently added applications in the list. You can see Microsoft Word is right there, but just in case in future times when you can't find Microsoft Word, simply scroll down to the W section, and there you will find Microsoft Word. Let's go ahead and use the icon from the recently added section here. So there's Microsoft Word, and it's going to prompt you and tell you, do you want Microsoft Word to be the default application that you use for editing documents? It doesn't really matter whether to say yes or no at this point. We'll just say yes, but then it'll tell you to go somewhere else and change that setting. So we'll just ignore that for now. The first thing I would say you should do after installing Microsoft Word is go through the templates you see above here. There is one that says Welcome to Word. Click on that or double click on that, and it will download and launch, open a document using that template. So here you get a nice little document. It says Welcome to Word, instructions you can edit, share, and print. You can kind of peruse through it, read through it. It gives you a lot of great tips, and it's got shortcut keys. It also is a great document to show you how Microsoft Word documents should be properly formatted. There's this little paragraph icon here. When you click on that, it shows some of the hidden codes, if you will, symbols. Like, just very briefly, by looking at this, I can tell that this is just a normal text paragraph. By looking at this, I can tell this is a table. How can I tell that? By this little symbol here. That's the cell symbol. So you can see they properly use paragraphs like the way it was meant to be. I see a little mistake there. There's a little space there right after the period. The little anal side of me can pick up on these things. So here, this is a heading. You can tell right there from the top. So yeah, if you scroll through this document and kind of read through it, this is a great little introduction to how to use Microsoft Word. It shows you how to add pictures. So we'll go through all of this in the course. This is a multi-part video, so if you're not a subscriber to my channel already, please subscribe, and we will make you a power user of Microsoft Word by the time we're done. Again, this is a series of videos, so subscribe and stay tuned. Week after week, we will release a new video regarding Microsoft Word. Alright, well, let's start off week 1 by showing you the user interface of Microsoft Word. Let's start off by hiding the symbols again to make it a little bit easier to read the text on screen. Let's start from the very top. So this is what's called the title bar. So it's got Microsoft Word, the name of the application, and the name of the document that you're working on. This is the quick access toolbar. That's what it's called now. And this large area here, which used to be called Toolbar in the really old versions of Microsoft Word, this is actually called a ribbon today. So yes, this is called a ribbon, and the ribbon is subdivided into tabs. So these are ribbon tabs. And you can see that each ribbon has sections within it. This is the clipboard section, and the font section, and the paragraph section, and so on. And within each section, there's additional settings or dialog boxes that you can tweak, whatever setting it is for that particular section. Some of these buttons have a drop-down menu denoted by this little arrow here, and some of them have drop-down menu like the styling here. Now this left part here is called a navigation, which actually comes in handy if you're working on a multi-page document. You can see thumbnails of them, or sometimes you just want to see the list of headings. You can hide and show that by clicking on this page 1 of 8, for example, here. In case you accidentally dismiss it, this is how you would get it back. let's see what else. Well, this is your restore and maximize button. That's your minimize button. That is obviously your account as logged in Office 365 or Microsoft 365 now. This is the close. Obviously, that's what you would click if you want to exit out of Microsoft Word. If you want to find out some statistics about your document, you can click on this 999 on words here, which will show how many words and pages and characters there are in your document. If you just want to focus on your work and just hide all the UI elements, you can click on this focus mode, and that will literally just hide all the UI element, but you can still edit the document and work on it as normal. In focus mode, you can just hit escape to get out of that. There is also a read mode. So when you're in read mode, you can't edit the document, but you can just read through it. It's not formatted for the way it's going to be printed. It's just formatted for on-screen reading. If you want to see what it's going to look like when it's printed, you go to this print layout view, which is the default view. You can also do web layout. I don't know if anyone would seriously use Microsoft Word to edit HTML or web documents, but if you are one of those people that do, this is the web view version of the document. I'm going to switch it back to the print layout. This is where you can zoom in and zoom out. You can click on this 100% here to bring up more additional options as far as zooming in. If you're going to be staring at a Word document for hours on end, the best option is probably to switch to page width. That way it will maximize the width of your screen so that the fonts and the graphics are large so that you're not straining your eye. But if that's not the thing you fancy, you can just drag the slider back to 100% and switch it back to the default view. Now, one more tip I'm going to show you before we end this video is how to get the ruler at the top and on the left of the document. In previous versions of Microsoft Word, the ruler was enabled by default, but in newer versions, they've hidden that by default. So to do that, click on the View ribbon there, and then click on Ruler on the checkbox here. So there you go. Now you've got the ruler at the top as well as on the left. And in future videos, we're going to show you how useful that ruler is and why you should always enable it when working on any Word document. For now, this is Sin, and I hope you learned something new about the Microsoft Word interface. Oh, and also, if you want to hide the ribbon altogether, there's this little arrow right here that collapses the ribbon so you get more real estate space on your document. And to get it back, you simply just double-click any one of the ribbon tabs, and that will get it back. Again, this is Sin, and I hope you learned something new in this video, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Hey guys, this is Sin. I hope you liked my video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thanks a lot again, guys. Take care. Bye.